Let me just kind of get us set up here. Amber, you ready to go?
I am, Jat. Thanks.
Okay, great. Well, greetings, everyone. And again, thank you for joining our webinar today. This is the next session in the IlliniCloud webinar series. And I didn't make up this title. Somebody else did, so you can give them props for that. Not Your Father's ICE Conference. So my name is Jat Pannu. I'm Business and Operations Lead for the IlliniCloud. And joining us today is Amber Heffner, Executive Director for ICE, the Illinois Computing Educators Group. As we're starting to go through this webinar, we're going to kind of have a couple of different things in terms of how we're doing things. I'm not going to mute everybody's mic, but if you are not speaking, can you please mute your mic so we can keep the ambient noise down to a minimum. On that, we want this to be an interactive session, so feel free to type your questions into the chat window, and we'll have a few breakpoints where we kind of look through that queue and answer any questions either in stride, or we'll kind of queue them up for the end of the session for a general Q&A period. Just as a general reminder, the IlliniCloud webinars are conducted every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Central Time, and they're posted on the IlliniCloud YouTube channel. So if you just go out to YouTube, type in IlliniCloud, you should get a collection of videos, but also a channel reference. Just click on that channel, and you can see the recording for this webinar as well as all previous webinars as well. In addition to that, the announcement email that went out earlier this week has a tentative list of upcoming webinars that you can reference to kind of gauge which ones you want to go to. We hope you go to them all, but if there's any that you particularly want to attend or share out with a broader group, feel free to do so. These webinars are not limited to the folks that are on the various distribution lists that we hit. The next webinar will be on the 21st, so a week from today at the same time, and that will be our last one for 2016. And with that, Amber, I'll turn it over to you. Feel free to introduce yourself and go ahead and start sharing your screen if you haven't done so already, and let's get started.
Great. Thank you, Jat. I appreciate it very much, and welcome to everyone on the webinar. I appreciate the opportunity and working with Jim to be able to present to you today. We'll be talking just a little bit about ICE as an organization and then our upcoming conference, which you will all be gladly invited to attend. Illinois Educators has been around for about 30 years, and this year we are actually kind of going to be celebrating with some additional new exciting things happening at the conference. As the Executive Director at Illinois Computing Educators, I am the only full-time employee, so we are a very much volunteer-run organization, which is something that we're very proud of. So today, I just wanted to share a little bit with you in regards to the organization itself and the conference, as I shared. So this is just a little bit about where you can find information on ICE. That's our website. We are really pushing a lot of social media for getting the word out about the events that we're having. So you can follow us on Twitter or at Facebook. And if you follow us on Twitter, we actually always have a Thursday, the last Thursday of each month. This month, we upped it to actually tomorrow, and we'll be doing a Twitter chat with Eric Schinninger. So again, we're a nonprofit organization. One of the new initiatives that we have put into place this year for ICE is free membership. So in the past, most of our members became members simply by attending the conference. And we realized that was, though productive, not the best way to continue building membership, because if people didn't attend the conference the next year, their membership slipped. So we're very excited to have the support from our executive board and our governing board to offer free membership. And if you are not currently a member of ICE, you can join at that link there. Some of our membership benefits include just access to our events, information that we provide. We are an ISTE affiliate. So if you have heard of ISTE before, That's an international organization, and we are the state affiliate of ISTE. We are very excited that in 2018, the international conference actually will be coming to Chicago. So this is a great time to become a part of ICE and keep up with all things in regards to not just our conference, but an international conference that hosts 16 to 18,000 people at that conference each year. So we highly encourage you to become a member of ICE. In addition, ICE members have opportunities throughout the year to apply for scholarships that can be used toward grad credit, as well as additional conferences that they may be interested in attending. And the third category for scholarships would be for parents can apply for an ICE scholarship for their students who are in college majoring in education. We also have mini grant opportunities. We are in the process of finishing those up. And in the last year, we did approximately $10,000 worth of grants. And this year, it looks like we'll be doing possibly up to $15,000 in mini grants. But again, you do have to be an ICE member to get that information and to apply. Currently, right now, besides our conference, we do offer regionally located professional development through our statewide chapters. So this is just sharing a map of where our current chapters are located throughout the state. And I am excited to announce that we actually just approved this week another chapter, Western Illinois Computing Educators, which will be located in Regional Office of Education 1, which is in the Quincy to Springfield area. So that wide gap between Entice and Spice will be covered with another chapter now, up and coming very soon. So we're excited for that. We are a state-approved provider for professional development credits. So every event that we have, we do provide PDCs for our members. So that is another member benefit to be able to get those PDCs. Jat, I do see, are there some questions coming in? Would this be a time to take some?
Yeah, so there's some chats coming in, but they're mostly people introducing themselves in terms of their names and roles. So I sent out a quick little blurb saying if, you know, the names that come through the chat aren't necessarily people's specific information, so they're just filling those in. So perfect. Keep going. You're great.
Great. All right. So in regards to the conference for this year, February 28th to March 3rd, St. Charles at Pheasant Run. Last year, we had over 3,600 attendees at our conference, and we had 140 plus exhibitors in our exhibit hall. We are aiming for at least that amount or more upcoming for 2017. Our exhibit hall is loaded with all kinds of exhibitors available to meet and discuss on numerous different types of not just technology, but classroom furniture and different types of things for the classroom, different types of applications, software, pretty much anything that you could possibly want in one location. We have that available in our exhibit hall. This is, you're also looking at just a graphic of the speakers, the featured speakers that we have attending our conference this year. So we're really excited about the lineup. As I shared, our Twitter chat tomorrow night at 8 o'clock is with Eric Scheninger, who is our Thursday keynote speaker. Our Friday keynote speaker is Joe Sanfilippo, who is a superintendent in Wisconsin. He moderated our Twitter chat last month, and his message will be on sharing your school story. Wednesday, we have a keynote with Joseph Fothery. Joseph was one of the top 10 global teachers last year, and Joseph is from Effingham. He teaches in Effingham at the high school, so we're very excited to have the opportunity to have him on Wednesday. The rest of our featured speakers come from numerous different places. Some of you may know Steve Dimbo. Steve will be with us on Wednesday. We also have Carolyn Foote, who will be with us on Wednesday. Carolyn is a techno-librarian in Austin, Texas, in a large district there. We have two people who will be with us from the Office of Ed Tech from Washington, D.C., Angela Van and Katrina Peters. They will be discussing Future Ready and the Go Open initiative in regards to open education resources. So we're very excited to have them join us and share information from Office of Ed Tech. We have Katrina Keene and her son Colston, and Katrina will be talking about numerous different types of platforms in regards to social media, digital citizenship, and her son Colston will be presenting on Minecraft. Some of you may know Tom Murray. Tom Murray is from Alliance for Excellent Education. He is going to be speaking on Future Ready again. In regards to Tom as well, Tom will be doing a full day workshop on Wednesday, again designed around Future Ready, but and that is our partner workshop with IETL. So we're very excited to join and partner with IETL again and provide that workshop for you. One additional thing that we did for that full day workshop this year was we were able to get it administratively approved for an admin academy. So Tom's workshop, you can take Tom's workshop as a regular workshop, but you can also take it for admin academy credit as well. We have Milo Fuller, who is a Illinois native, and we are excited to have her join us. She is the ISTE co-chair right now, and in January 1st, she will become the chair of the ISTE board. We have Betsy Corcoran, who is the CEO of EdSurge. And then our two highlighted speakers all 3 days will be Todd Neslony and Adam Welcome. If you have heard of Kids Deserve It or read the book Kids Deserve It, Todd and Adam were the authors of that book, and they're both principals who will be sharing with us. And our local spotlight speakers will be Greg Goins, who is a superintendent in Southern Illinois. And Greg is also very actively involved in hosting an educational podcast called The Going Digital Show. I would highly recommend you, if you travel or you enjoy podcasts, check out his podcast, Going Digital. And Joy Kerr, who is a teacher, and Joy will be speaking a lot about Genius Hour. That is her passion. So that's our lineup that we're very excited to offer, a variety and hopefully meet as many needs as we can of all of those in the educational field. Our theme this year for the conference is Learn, Do, Iterate. So one of the things that we wanted to highlight is how we as an organization are looking at highlighting the Learn, Do, Iterate philosophy within our own organization and what we do as a conference. So later at the end of the webinar, one of the things that I would like to do is an open time to have discussion in regards to some ideas that you may have or suggestions that you may have in helping us continue to iterate what we do and what we offer to continue to meet the needs of our members and our attendees. So this year, some of the things that are different, we extended the session times. We got quite a bit of feedback last year that 45 minutes just wasn't quite enough time for breakout sessions. So we did increase that to an hour. We also got a lot of great feedback about workshops. It seems that people attending conferences now sometimes like just that quick breakout session, but they also like to have the opportunity to delve a little deeper into the content and or have some hands-on opportunities in a workshop type of situation. So we actually did increase the number of workshops that we have available. We relocated the Tinker Studio into the exhibit hall. So we have a Tinker Studio, kind of maybe also called a makerspace, that we offer to our attendees. It's come and go. There is going to be a few sessions provided as well, but it's a great space to kind of learn about the maker movement and be able to literally be hands-on and creating yourself, explore different opportunities to how you can incorporate a makerspace into your classroom or into your district. And so we felt like a bigger, broader space would be good for them. So they will be in the exhibit hall this year with demonstrations and opportunities to make and learn. Some of the fun pieces of the conference, everyone typically enjoys the social aspects, so what happens after the conference. And this year we're doing a brew and view, where we will be hosting a community screening of Most Likely to Succeed. So we're very excited about that opportunity. And again, that is a community screening. So that is something that you will be able to actually come in and participate in, whether you, actually attend the conference or not. We also have changed up a little bit with what we do Thursday night. In the past, we have had a Friday closing session with some meetings that we have to have for the organization, and a few opportunities to highlight some of our educators of the year. We are moving that to Thursday evening before our social. And some of you may be aware if you've attended before, or if you know some of the people in the band called Big Data, but we are looking to have Big Data play at our Thursday night social again. So we love the opportunity to highlight educators and tech personnel in a whole different light in their incredible talent of being able to sing and play instruments. So our Big Data band is back. And then we also have a few additional things. We have a Google Playground and an Apple Playground this year that we have not had in the past. So there will be on Thursday a specific area that will have some Apple sessions going on, as well as actual opportunity to come in and play with some Apple iPads and learn about some of the new coding things that they have going on. And then on Friday, the same thing will be occurring with Google. We will also be doing Breakout EDU a little different this year. Last year, we were limited on the number of people that could participate in our Breakout EDU sessions. And this year, we will be doing Breakout EDU sessions in our PLN Plaza, which is also in our exhibit hall. So lots of new changes. Keeping that in mind, again, like I shared, we're very open to hearing more suggestions and more ideas. So at the end of the webinar today, please feel free to present anything else that you can think of that we can do to iterate and improve what we have to offer. Again, this is just some of the social events that we have going on. The one thing I didn't mention earlier is our exhibit hall opening. So on Wednesday, after the sessions are over, is our celebration of opening our exhibit hall. And again, if you cannot attend the conference, but you're very interested in the exhibit hall, we do have the opportunity for you to purchase exhibit hall session time only. We are going to have some panel discussions during that time. We will have some of our featured speakers in the exhibit hall talking with people, and we have appetizers and drinks available during that time as well. So that will be occurring before the community showing of Most Likely to Succeed. Just a quick, just to share this information, sometimes we don't get this information out, but we do have the opportunity for people to attend the conference and have their registration discounted by $75 by taking a couple of hours during the day to volunteer. So if this is something that you yourself are interested in doing and being able to attend the conference with discounted registration, volunteering is an awesome opportunity to do that. Or if you would like to send some teachers, we all know the state of Illinois budget right now is in crisis for many. So this is an opportunity to discount that registration cost. Again, this is just information on Tom Murray's summit that we are partnering with IETL on. It is future ready focused, and it is an admin academy. So again, just sharing that information. We are targeting this year, making sure that we highlight some of the different strands that we have available. And again, this is where I would like some feedback from this group as well, and how we can meet the needs and have strands available that would meet your needs as well. So our target area this year was to increase the number of administrative strands that we have. So we were able, I'm sorry? Oh, okay. We were able to make sure that every session we have available on Thursday and Friday has something targeted specifically at school leadership. With the help of Tom Murray and some local districts in the Chicagoland area, we have a great lineup of superintendents, principals, technology leaders, librarians, all offering sessions aimed at school leadership and school culture and being future ready. So we're excited about that opportunity as well. And I just have listed here a few of what those are. And then again, we do offer admin academies as well. Those we have had in place. We offer those Tuesday and Wednesday. Clearly, they're full admin academies with admin academy credit. This is the sessions that we are very excited to be able to partner with IlliniCloud on, and appreciate the input and opportunity to highlight some of their incredible information that they have to share as well. So these are some of the Tech Geek sessions that have been put together so far. As you can tell, and with the title of mine, Jat mentioned the title of my presentation. Thank you to Jim Peterson. Of course, you can probably see his creative genius in the title of my session with you all today. But I see that coming through here in some of these sessions too. But we're very excited to iterate with the Tech Geeks as well in the area that they will be presenting their sessions this year, and highlighting the great information that they have to share with our attendees as well. We do, just so that you're aware of where you can find up-to-date information, as always, it would be available on our website under sessions. Our workshops are located in a Schedule document, and breakout sessions will be listed January 12th. So for instance, the Tech Geek sessions and the administrative strand sessions that I just showed you, we are still finalizing them within the schedule. They will be posted on the website by January 12th. A little off the course here of conference-specific information, but something that I really want to highlight with each of you, because it's an incredible opportunity for school districts, and in particular, a wonderful opportunity for students. But one of the events that we host on an annual basis is our tech event at the state capitol in Springfield. This year, it's May 9th at the Capitol. To be a part of this, there is an application process, which can be linked off of that website there. And essentially, what this event highlights is the student showcase of what they are doing in the classrooms with technology. So if you kind of imagine a science fair type of setup, the students from all ages, we had kindergartners present last year all the way through 12th grade. And they set up within the state capitol, and the legislators come and meet with the students, and the students share with them how they are utilizing technology. So the main goal is keeping in the forefront of the legislators the importance of supporting education and supporting continued technology use in education and in the classroom, to raise that awareness of what students are doing now and what they will need to be continuing to do to be successful in the future. So this is a very exciting event. The goal of the event each year is to try to get a district from each legislative district to be represented at the state capitol. Last year, we got a little closer to that goal in that we did actually have to break it into 2 sessions. So last year, we had a morning session with districts that were closer to the Springfield area, and then we had an afternoon session for districts that were further from the Springfield area. But again, an awesome opportunity. It's very exciting to see the students in the state capitol and see them presenting to their legislators. So I would highly recommend, if you have the opportunity yourself, or if there's someone in your district that may be interested in applying for this, to urge them to apply. Like I said, it's a great opportunity. I always share with people that it's probably one of my favorite days of the year. This is our current brochure. Again, you can see this on our website as well, specifically under Tech 2017. While I'm on this slide as well, I do just want to mention the partnerships that we have as an organization. So currently for 2016, these were our corporate partners. These partners you will see at our conference. They will be in the exhibit hall. They also provide sessions at the conference as well, breakout sessions. In addition, they're often partners that we can utilize and put in touch with districts that have specific needs. So for 2017, we're excited that the majority of these partners were coming back, and we also have added several new partners, including TRA, WeVideo, McGraw-Hill, and Schoology, and Lego. So we're very excited for the new partners that will be coming on, and those will be posted. Officially, our partnerships begin at the start of the new year, so January 1st, the new partners will be added to this list. But again, you know, please, if you want to be put in contact with any of our partners, need resources, please reach out to me, and I'm more than happy to put you in contact with those partners as well. We're also working on partnering with schools and making sure that we can help you support or be given support and professional development that you need. As an organization, our mission and vision is to make sure that professional development is offered to schools, to teachers, to educators, administrators, in whatever way it can be possible. So if it isn't professional development necessarily that we can offer, our goal is to ensure that we have people in place that we can put you in touch with to give that opportunity as well. Another area that we are looking at increasing PD options for districts is through administrative academies. I know there's a number of districts that are large enough to host their own administrative academy. And so we have put in place some special pricing for districts who have 12 or more administrators, educators in their district in need of administrative academies. And so that option is out there as well. Just need to reach out and we can work together on getting that planned for you too. This is just, I like to show this video. We have partnered, we are a Future Ready partner, and as you can see in what we are offering at our conference this year, it is very Future Ready focused. If you're not familiar with what Future Ready is, please, again, reach out to me. I can share more information with you specifically on the Future Ready movement. But I do like to show this video because it really does encompass not only the Future Ready movement, but what ICE as an organization is really focused on. So hopefully this works. Is this, the sound's not coming through, is it, Jat?
No, the video is coming through fine. It's good resolution, everything, but the sound is not coming through.
We'll skip the sound for now. The pictures of the students and the words that are highlighted really are, the main focus of what we are looking at. As an organization, we strive to make sure that we're meeting the needs of the educators who in turn obviously have a huge impact on the students. And this is what drives what we do on a daily basis. This is the goal of our conference. This is the goal of the events that we do. Having an education background myself, having been a teacher, a school counselor, and an administrator, I love what I do on a daily basis, but sometimes I do miss, the interaction with the students. But it's really exciting to know that as an organization, what we do can still have an impact directly on the students by offering support and resources for educators throughout the state. I also like to highlight this video because it was created by a district in Illinois as well. Office of Ed Tech has used this video to promote their future ready resources, and it's pretty cool that a district in Illinois was able to participate in the creation of this video.
So a couple of questions have came in while the video is playing. So is it possible to share the link to the videos after the webinar? And
yes.
Feel free to share that with me, and I can make sure it hits the same lists.
Absolutely. And I'm more than happy to share, the link to my presentation as well if anyone's interested in that. That
would be great. Then the second question comes from, so that was from Vanna. Second question comes from Jim Peterson. Would be cool if ICE Conference could provide incentive for districts to send a representative group of teachers, CTO, curriculum, principals, superintendents, etc., kind of like what COSIN does for Teaming for Transformation.
That is funny that Jim brings that up. So it was District 59 that put the video together. So hopefully we can make sure that we highlight them. They will also be presenting at our conference this year. But back to Jim's question, that is actually something that we are looking at, is sort of redesigning how we offer the conference in more of a package deal in that way. So have not been to COSIN before, but I will certainly take a look at how they put together their conference. But completely agree with that. Kind of looking at the opportunity of, if you send so many teachers, the superintendent comes at no cost, and looking at putting together some opportunities for the ROEs and LTCs in the state of Illinois as well in regards to being able to attend the conference. So thank you, Jim. Yes, I concur, and I am putting that at the top of my list for.
Great. A couple other questions, probably more logistical. So you mentioned the Twitter chats that are occurring and the kind of co-location sessions. Is it possible to send out to me a list of or some kind of brief on the schedule of events that are coming up so I can share that out to the group? Is kind of question one. And question two is, if people want to start to work out their logistics for the ICE conference, who do they need to contact and how do they go about doing that?
Great. So yes, I can send a list of upcoming events and information on our Twitter chats. It is also on the homepage of our website, iceberg.org. You do have to scroll down a little bit, but we have an events section on the main page that does show the upcoming events and links to registering for them or attending them, and our Twitter chats are on there as well. But I can also send a specific document, Jat, for you to send out to the group as well.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. As far as logistics of attending the conference, I am always open. Please don't ever hesitate to reach out to me. via email, which was, I believe, let me go back. That is my email there. Feel free to reach out to me at that email address. Again, if you go to our website, we do have specific conference information available on there as well. But I am more than happy to work with anyone who's interested in working out any logistics and being able to attend the conference.
And I just posted that to the chat for folks, so they don't have to write that down. They can just copy and paste it out of the chat. We do have another question from Jim Flanagan. What type of deal should base discounts on amount of leadership participation? Superintendent X%, principal X%, board member X%, all 3 4-time X%.
In regards to, are we talking about cost to attend the conference, or what the conference breakout is of those particular areas?
Yeah, I think it's some kind of package question. Jim, you can go ahead and unmute yourself if you'd like and just kind of clarify the question if you'd like.
I was basing it on the idea that Jim Peterson put forward of offering a discount if you get a team approach.
Correct, yes. So, hey Jim, how are you? Good to hear.
I think those team approaches work if you don't have, lots of times the real leaders cop out.
Correct. So, and that is one reason why we are really trying to target the strands that we have available for administrators this year, making it so that there is a reason for them to come, because there are specific things that they will benefit from with the sessions that we have offered. Another thing that we're doing, again, though many of those administrative session strands are actually being presented by administrators. We have Indian Prairie School District is bringing their administrative team to attend and present the sessions that they're providing, for example. Gurnee is doing the same thing. So, trying to make sure that they're involved, not by presenting, we're hoping that provides an incentive. Some of our other affiliates, ISTE affiliates, Texas, TCEA, California, Nevada is Q, Michigan is McCall. Many of those have packages in place that they currently utilize for districts. And so I'm working with them and how they've designed that to try to put together something for 2018 that would work for Illinois. So that's the hope. Either way, clearly we want, all educators there. Ultimately, if we offer what administrators need, our hope is that they won't, not attend, as Jim says.
No, I think that's a great set of clarifications, because we got 2 questions that just came in. One from Jim: does ICE have collaborations with other ISTE affiliates? And the second question comes from our friend in Wisconsin, Chris Lichty: is the conference open to educators from other states?
Great question, Chris. And yes, it is. We actually last year had people attend the conference from every state surrounding Illinois. We also had a few from other states, a little bit spread out more. I think we had someone from Pennsylvania, New York, and I believe one from Kansas. So yes, definitely open to anyone from other states. And in regards to working with the other affiliates, that is something that has been a goal of mine. In taking this position, I just started as executive director almost a year ago, January 1st. And it has been incredibly helpful to partner with and be mentored by some of the other affiliates. And actually are looking at, for 2017, of hopefully partnering with a few of the affiliates and offering some things that they offer in their states in Illinois. So stay tuned. Can't say too much right now, but yes, there are some hopeful opportunities coming in 2017.
And I think there was a follow-up clarifying question from Jim Peterson. I believe FETC is ISTE 2, question mark.
Actually, they are not. FETC is independent. So there is an ISTE affiliate, I believe, in Florida, but it is not FETC. So FETC is actually, even though they're not an ISTE affiliate, definitely a conference that I look at getting mentored from as well, because they're incredibly successful in what they do, but they are not an ISTE affiliate.
Great. That's the collection of questions in the queue so far. So I don't know, Amber, I look like you were nearing the end of your presentation, so I'll turn it back over to you to kind of put a bow on this.
Yeah, so I will stop screen sharing here, and I will put some of these links in the chat as well. But I suppose, you know, thank you again for the opportunity to share and present. And again, most importantly, please don't ever hesitate to reach out to me. I am very interested and open to discussing opportunities for making the state of Illinois' education system the best that it can possibly be in any way that we can work together and make that happen, and supporting districts and educators. So again, don't hesitate to reach out. You have my email. And whatever else you have on the agenda, Jat, is totally fine. But at this time, I'm also very open to hearing other suggestions or ideas, even beyond the conference, if there's anyone that wants to share.
No, absolutely. And I did take a note that you wanted to spend a little bit of open time at the end of the presentation. So, you know, folks, you can unmute yourself and ask any questions, or, you know, even make some comments or give some thoughts in terms of, you know, what catalyzed some kind of ideas in terms of what you're working on, or what your districts or regions are considering. So feel free to unmute yourself, or if you're mic shy, post it to the chat and I'll echo it for you.
Amber, I also know there's a list of all the other ICE chapters around, including a new one in Western. But I was wondering if there's ever some examples of different folks working together, you know, between things. I know we've been talking about it with folks out of Washington and Peoria one, and down in Champaign. But for other regions, they're close together, ever sharing out those things. It's all about trying to get our local memberships up too.
Absolutely, great question, Jim. And I would say that the chapters south of I-80 that's, you know, again, because they are much younger chapters starting to build, I think that collaboration is just going to be starting. There are a few chapters north of I-80 that do work together in putting together some events, but most of them are still most independent for the most part. In the beginning of August, we do put on an event called Taste of Technology. That is a combination of all the chapters participating in that. Currently, in the past, however, it has still been north of I-80 that has been offered. This year, we're looking at possibly partnering with IMSA and having the event at IMSA this year. But there are a few events like that that I know chapters are very interested in working together. And we as an organization are looking at some opportunities in the near future of offering additional supports to our chapters to be able to collaborate in a more effective way. So again, a few things on the horizon here, but stay tuned for more information on that as well. But it is our goal to make sure that we are supporting the chapters, because ultimately they're the ones who are helping ICE as an organization reach members throughout the entire state.
Sorry, I didn't want to keep asking questions. But one of the other things that really interests me this year is your focusing on maker spaces and kind of going around and being able to see some of the school districts that have the resources in order to be able to build them in their schools. While a lot of us are trying to work with community efforts too as well to try to engage our STEM partners and things like that in these maker spaces. The real question is wondering if there's any connections with the Fab Lab folks or some of these other larger maker organizations that are being able to give great examples of how this all kind of comes along.
Great question. And yeah, that is going to be some of the focus of the ISA's version. We call it Tinker Studio. Some of the sessions that they're going to be having in the Tinker Studio are going to be focused on that and building those resources and being able to build those connections as well. So that is up and coming as an opportunity for our attendees at the conference, and then as an organization building those resources and being able to share them out. As we've talked before, Jim, it is a huge movement, and there is local community assistance and some of what I know Bloomington Normal is doing. I know there's one in Peoria, but being able to partner, get our chapters to partner with them to be able to push that information out, so that the resources are being built at this time for that.
Thank you. And one more thing, is ISTE 18, is that going to be at McCormick Center?
ISTE 18 is going to be at McCormick Center, yes. And so I know, and you keep asking questions, Jim, and I keep sharing more information to come. But we are very excited that it will be in Chicago. It's been have been 17 years. I believe the last time it was in Chicago was 2001. And so we're very excited. I had the opportunity in November to go to Portland, where the ISTE office is, and shadow and participate in their programming for 2017. So we will be actively involved with the programming of ISTE in 2018. So it's a really exciting opportunity for those in the state of Illinois to have it right here, in our backyard. So programming on that note, programming for ISTE 2018 will actually start in January of this year. And so again, clearly we will be highlighting that quite a bit in our information. As the state affiliate, we do get some unique opportunities to participate in hosting some sessions and a few unique things at the ISTE conference. So we're excited about that.
Great. Other questions? Going once, going twice. All right. Well, first and foremost, Amber, thank you so much for taking the time to host this webinar. I've found it to be, and I'm sure I'm echoing the thoughts of everybody that's on this call. I found it to be very valuable, and I learned a lot from what you had to share. So thank you so much for your time today.
You're welcome. Thank you. And again, like I said, Jat, please, anyone is always welcome to reach out in any way I can support. I'm here.
Okay, great. And secondly, thank you for everybody that took the time out of their busy schedules with the year-end kind of wrapping up to attend this session and spend the time with us today. Much appreciated, and happy holidays. Again, this will be posted on the IlliniCloud YouTube channel, so just go out to YouTube and type in IlliniCloud, and you should see the channel, and you'll see this webinar probably within the next 24 to 36 hours, and you'll see all the past webinars as well. So thank you again, and if there's not any further comments or questions, I think we're adjourned. Thank you so much, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Take care, everyone.